Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple, very generic lighting material like this. I'm also going to set up some stuff for material instances and give you quite a lot of features. And it's mainly evolved around UV manipulation. And you'll see soon what it is. Okay, well, let's start with Photoshop. I'm going to make a simple texture. And let's see, 1000, that's fine. I don't grade RGB. Come on. Oh, there we go. Black and white, filter, render clouds. That's all you need. I need to duplicate the layer, Control J, and Control F is actually another cloud. There we go. Every time you do this, you get another cloud, so that's fine. And I need another layer, which is just black. And it should be here, and it should have a thin white line. Can be anything, but for this one, I'm going to make a thin white line. There we go. Now I'm going to merge this into an RGB layer. So I'm going to copy this is those two, paste it in the blue. I'm going to make sure I select RGB again, select this one, cut it, and paste it in green. There we go. Now we have a nice color texture thing. I'm going to use the R, G, and B channels separately. That's why I'm doing this. It saves a bit of file stuff. Okay, I'm going to save this as, and I already made one, but I'm going to start over again. T, generic lightning 1. Go, no compression, save. Now we go to new line. Go to the content browser, gonna make a new folder, generic all lighting. There we go. Make a new folder with textures, and a new folder with material. There you go. Actually, materials, because OCD. So I'm gonna import the texture, and it should be somewhere in work. Where are you? Work tests. And generic lighting. Here we go. So make sure that all the settings are correct. The texture group could be effects. Compression setting is fine. There's no alpha, so I'm going to disable it. Also enable that, and I'm going to turn off sRGB, and that should do it. I'm going to save it, and that part is done. I'm going to make a material as well. A new material, generic lightning 01. Go open it and drag and drop that texture we made into it. And we're gonna need it a few times, but let's just start with the basics. Look at it as if it's a plane. I'm gonna set the blending mode to translucent. You can also use mask, but for this case I just use translucent. I'm gonna set it to unlit. I don't need two-sided, anything else. I don't need painted space normals. It won't save you anything. I always disable it when I don't need it. You can enable responsive AA if it's very tiny. Don't need it in this case. Okay, there we go. Let's hook up some stuff. I'm not gonna set up for a particle, but good if you want to. In this case, I want the blue channel to be in the opacity, and you'll only see a line now. There we go. I'm also gonna multiply this with a color, and it's gonna be the same line. You don't really need to do this. You can actually just do it like this, probably. I'm just clean it up a little bit. Let's say we want a slight blue color. It should be fine for now. I'm gonna make a parameter and call it color. Normally I also add a group, but for this showcase I'm not gonna do that because I'm lazy. So that I'm gonna multiply this scalar value called emissive strength. And I'm gonna put 10 in there for now. There we go, and that's gonna control all of those. Clean it up a little bit. You select everything and press the C button, you can add comments to it. There. Alright, now what's next? We want some nice noise textures going on. I'm going to duplicate this twice. There. And I'm going to add 2 pans to it. And duplicate it. Come up to the UVs. And this will make a texture pan. Just for showcasing, I'll do it. Just add a random value for now, but I'll tweak those later. I'm going to component mask those because I don't want to use the blue channel, which is the line. I only need the red and the green channel. There we go. Duplicate it with Ctrl W. I'm going to add those together. And there. And if I plug that into here, you can already see some weird results going on, which can be very cool for other stuff. Because this might be a cool microbe or another cool particle effect, whatever. But we need a bit more sophistication. So I'm going to multiply this with another value. I'm going to make another parameter for that. Plug it in. And let's see, I'm going to call it noise strength. And if I just use value of 1, it's normal. And if I use value of 0.5, it's already a lot less. 0.1 will give you a bit more of the line, if I'm correct. You might not be able to see it because I need to add some offset to it later. So let's just use 1 for now. Alright. To counter a little bit of that weird not seeing it stuff, I'm gonna add some other stuff to it. There we go. I need another add here, which is gonna be for the panel. And practice tells me that OpenFOR works with this. I also need a pen factor because I'm going to use the scalar and stand value. The scalar will be the lightning pattern. There we go. And minus 0.15. It should work in most cases. And I also need a simple 0 value. And if I append them, this becomes a factor 2. There we go. Let me clean it up a little bit. Because OCD. Alright. This should have been minus 0.15. There. Now if I'm correct, if I change this noise strength to 0.2 or so, it should still be visible. Yeah, there we go. This is because this distortion will offset that UV a bit. Now it might change if I actually just use the R and the channel separately. I might give a better result. So let's just do it like this. Alright, we already got some nice lighting effect going on. But I want this to be more functional, so you can make more variations within material instances. So let's do a bit more. In this case, I'm going to set the speed of both to 1. And you can see that the lightning is passing out now. But that's only for a short while. I'm going to need multiply there into the coordination. And I'll show you soon what it's going to do. There. Now I'm going to need some other stuff as well. Let me think. First I'm going to need a texture coordinate node. which you can get with holding down U and left mouse click. There we go. And this one I'm gonna multiply. Actually, I have to multiply. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, and girls. Let's do it like this. And not a scalar value here. And we're gonna call this noise size multiplier. And if it's a minimum value, if it's 1, it's just the regular size of the texture. But if it's bigger, then we get a lot more distortion, as you can see. You can also give quite some cool effects. And now it's too small. Let's try it before. So as you can see, it's doing some all kinds of weird, awesome stuff. Let's go with 1 for now. There we go. And now we also need to do something with the time. We need 2 scalar values. Noise 1. Panner speed, horizontal panner speed. And duplicate that one. Oh. Duplicate that for noise 2. Come on. Go. And this one is gonna be called noise 1 first panner speed. Obviously, I'm also going to duplicate that one and call it noise 2. I'm going to append those. Basically, append adds the value. So, if you have a scalar, and you have 2 scalars and you append them, it becomes factor 2. So you have the R and the G channel you can change. That's what an append does. Basically, it combines these 2 like that. That's the best way I can explain it. Especially because I want to do this quick. There we go. Get another append for this. And block that. Actually, multiply the first with a time. Whoops, no texture sample. A time node. There we go. Need it a bit cleaner. Between float 4 and yada yada. Okay, I'll fix that a little bit. Get that going. And there, and I'll fix the error. Okay. Come to think of it, I went a few steps ahead in my brain. Let's tweak this a little bit. Actually, going to duplicate this panner. And let's change the speed of the Y to 1 in this one, X to 0, and invert that here. X1, I0, and append here. Look at append. There we go. Bear with me. Delete that one. Put 2 multiplies here. Horizontal and vertical pan speed. So I might mix them up again. I tend to do that a lot. There we go. Should be the first one being fixed. Now the same should be done with this. X1, Y0. And I know that I already messed something up as well, so paste those here. Must are movie. There. That one is now fixed. And I need to do the same actually here, so let's just delete those. Copy and paste those here. Because why do it all over again if you already have it working? Gonna plug this into the coordination. And I need to multiply these 2 more times. From there. So it goes into the top. And it's totally set now, but it's working. Let's clean it up a little bit because this looks rather ugly. And there, that's on. Let's make it a little bit to the right. Maybe commented it. Size. There we go. Clean up those. There. Shall we move this one up? Probably for the best. And move these to here. Oh, pardon me. I like straight lines, but not always going to be the case. Alright, with everything done here, let's comment some stuff and show it in the material instance. Let's call this distortion. UV distortion. There we go. You could say that this is all part of the distortion as well, so I'm going to drop the butt here and clean it up a little bit. Because I like things clean. And there. Lightning offset for when we need it. There we go. There. Alright, I think this is all we're going to need. I'm going to save this, and let's go to material instance and see what's going on there. Right mouse click, create material instance, call it MI, or material instance, generic lightning, O1A in this case. We'll move it all the way here. There we go. Let's change some values here. Let's start with the horizontal speed for this one and do a nice slow value like this. You can also add another additional vertical value to this. So minus 0.2 maybe, so it's also moving down a little bit. And let's do minus 0.2 for this. Let's see what that does, or 0.1 as well. And now you can just tweak some values until you get something that you like. And you can also drag and drop like this. And that looks okay. Sure, the noise is a bit big. You can lower the noise, like I said. And that's why I have the offsetter. And let's see, where are you? Lighting panel. That way you can move it back to the left or right if you need it. But let's change the noise strength to 0.125 for now. And the noise size multiplier, you can also play around with it. As you can see, it will give a different result. And in some cases, that's what you want. In some cases, you don't want that, but it's all up to you. As you can see, this will be more for a laser kind of effect. And this will be already a bit more for lightning. You could also use this for water, of course. So let's keep it up. Show you the lightning panel. We don't need it. Well, the emissive strength is obviously emissive you want it to be, or negative emissive if you want to. There we go. Let's make it nice and bright, and make it a nice clean value of 10. And with the color you can change the color if you want to. This is nice painful purple. Actually pinkish purple, this is more purple, pink, whatever. Maybe I'm colorblind. Yellow, etc. So yeah, there you go. Now with some UV distortion, a simple line becomes something that you can use for multiple things, a laser, lightning, maybe water, whatever. And that's how you set stuff like this up. Hope you learned something and keep dragging vertices. Take care.